Imagine a world without cities, without even a single farm, where every sunrise was a gamble and every sunset a victory. This wasn't some distant galaxy. It was Earth, millions of years ago, the crucible where you and I were forged. We often look at our modern lives, our technology, our comforts, and feel so far removed from the dirt, the danger, the sheer struggle of early human existence. But what if I told you the very essence of who we are, our deepest courage, our capacity for love, and our relentless drive to build, all began back then? We're talking about the incredible journey of our prehistoric ancestors, a story of survival, adaptation, and a spirit that simply refused to quit. You're about to discover how the earliest humans didn't just survive. They thrived against impossible odds. Their story isn't just history. It's the bedrock of your resilience, the blueprint for your ingenuity, and a profound reminder of the boundless strength within the human spirit itself. Picture this: scorching African savannas 6 million years ago. Our ancestors weren't the dominant force. They were often prey, small-brained creatures blending into the trees. Then a monumental shift began. They stood up. Bipedalism. It sounds simple, right? Just walking on two legs. But this wasn't just a physical change. It was a revolution. Think about it. Standing meant seeing over tall grasses, spotting predators or distant food sources. It meant freeing up hands to carry food, to hold a child, or eventually to wield a tool. This wasn't about convenience. It was about survival. It was about seeing a wider horizon, literally and metaphorically. This daring act of standing tall, of defying the common four-legged path, was our first bold declaration to the world. We are different. We are looking forward. It was the ultimate leap of faith, an ancestor stepping into the unknown, trusting their own 2 feet to carry them into a future no other creature could yet imagine. That single decision echoed through millions of years, leading directly to you, standing here today. Fast forward a bit. We're talking about creatures like Homo erectus, around 1.8 million years ago. They mastered something that fundamentally changed the game: fire. Imagine the terror and awe of those first encounters with a wildfire, then the incredible courage it took to not just flee, but to understand, to control, and eventually to create fire. Fire wasn't just warmth, it was protection from predators. It was the ability to cook food, making it easier to digest, which meant more nutrients for growing bigger, smarter brains. And here's the truly profound part. Fire became the heart of the community. Around that flickering flame, stories were shared, plans were made, and bonds were forged. It was the first gathering place, the original home. Fire lit up the darkness, not just outside their caves, but inside their minds. It fueled imagination, collaboration, and the development of language. It gave them a sense of control, a sense of belonging, and the confidence to push further, to explore new territories, knowing they could always carry a piece of home with them. That mastery wasn't just about heat. It was about the spark of civilization itself. Now let's talk about our closer cousins, the Neanderthals, living across Europe and Asia for hundreds of thousands of years. They weren't just brute cavemen, as often portrayed. These were incredibly strong, intelligent, and highly adaptable people who faced brutal Ice Age conditions. They hunted enormous megafauna, crafted sophisticated tools, and most remarkably, they cared for all injured and elderly. Evidence shows them tending to sick members, even carrying those with debilitating injuries. That's empathy. That's a deep connection beyond simple survival. They buried their dead, sometimes with flowers or grave goods, suggesting a belief in something more, a sense of reverence for life and loss. Think about that. In a world where every calorie counted, they invested energy, time, and emotion into rituals, into caring for those who couldn't contribute to the hunt. This speaks to the very soul of humanity, the understanding that we are more than just individuals. We are a tribe, a family, a community. They weren't just making it through. They were creating meaning, finding beauty, and honoring life, laying the groundwork for the intricate social fabric we weave today. Then came us, Homo sapiens. Around 300,000 years ago, our species emerged in Africa. And what defined us? Not just raw strength, but an unparalleled capacity for complex thought, for abstract reasoning, for deep symbolism, and an insatiable wanderlust. We began to spread out of Africa, not in a chaotic rush, but in waves, adapting to every climate and landscape imaginable. This wasn't just a physical journey. It was a mental and cultural explosion. We developed sophisticated language, allowing for incredibly complex planning and knowledge transfer. We created art, cave paintings that still electrify us with their beauty and mystery, sculptures that represent our earliest spiritual beliefs. We built tools not just for function but for expression. We learned to cooperate on an unprecedented scale, forming vast networks of trade and kinship. Our ancestors looked at the vast, uncharted world, and instead of fear, they saw opportunity. They saw a challenge to meet, a story to write. Their journey across continents was the ultimate testament to human curiosity, resilience, and an unbreakable will to explore, to connect and to thrive. Every decision, every innovation, every adaptation made by these early humans, millions of years ago, shaped the very fabric of who we are today. When you feel a surge of protectiveness for your loved ones, that's the echo of a Neanderthal caring for their injured kin. When you figure out a clever solution to a tough problem, that's the same spark that led our ancestors to craft the first tools or control fire. When you feel the pull to explore, to learn, to connect with others, that's the ancient urge of Homo sapiens migrating across continents, drawing on the strength of community. We stand on the shoulders of giants, not just metaphorically, but literally. Their struggle, their triumphs, their sheer refusal to give up, built the foundation for every civilization, every invention, every artistic masterpiece. Their legacy isn't just in dusty museum bones. It's in your DNA, in your potential, in your spirit. It's a profound and inspiring reminder that the human journey is one of continuous evolution, driven by an enduring spirit of courage, ingenuity, and an unwavering belief in what's possible. From taking that first brave step on 2 feet, to mastering fire and building communities, to expressing profound empathy and embarking on global migrations, our prehistoric ancestors didn't just survive, they truly lived. They laid the groundwork for our intelligence, our compassion, and our relentless drive to shape the world around us. Their story is a powerful testament to the enduring, incredible strength that lies within every single one of us. What part of our prehistoric past resonates most with you? Tell me what you think is the greatest gift our early ancestors gave us. And if you're ready to uncover more inspiring stories of human resilience, join our journey through history.